I think it's good now.
I believe so.
All right. So, hi guys. It's the Migas.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
And hello, first day of fall. It is officially my favorite season. I don't know about you.
No, it is my favorite season.
It is the Migas' favorite season. It is the fall. It is like time for transition. Time like the leaves know that we are changing, we are growing. So
let's shed.
Yes, God knows that we needed the fall.
Yes. I just wish it just lasted a lot longer.
I know. It's perfect. One thing that does get a little annoying, a tad annoying, is you need to know how to dress.
Yes,
for
it's
this
like
day.
the
it's
morning.
Like, do I wear shorts and like a sweater today? Do I wear chancletas with the
hoodie?
North Face, like bubble coat? What is going on? So definitely tis the season to layer. And we'll show you, I guess, some outfits throughout our takeovers of how we're layering. So if you are on Instagram following us, I do the takeovers on Tuesdays, Instagram stories all day, every day on Tuesday. And then Nora is on there on Thursday. So we're just literally, it's like, come spend the day with us and we chit chat and share of what's currently going on that specific day. So tune into our Instagram, especially when we're in the off season, because we are coming to the end shortly of this specific season. So stay with us in the off season, and stay active on Instagram with us, on YouTube. We'll be posting more shorts on there as well. So check us out. How you been, girl?
Good. How are you?
Good. How was your week?
It was good. Just counting down. I start work on Monday.
Today.
So
because we're pre-recording
please.
this. Yes.
Prayers.
You got this. You got this.
But yeah, like I'm ready to go back, get a little bit of a routine, see how that goes, and then just again my phrase: I surrender. I surrender to whatever God has in store for me.
Amen.
So if this is the path, He will guide me to more peace and serenity, so I don't have and feel the way that I felt leaving, for this disability. Like I'm, again, grateful to be in this country because I'm able to do it. I was able to still get funds to provide for my family. But the mental toll was a lot. And I don't ever want to feel like that again because it's not okay. It just isn't. And it's no fault of the actual institution that I work at. It isn't. It's how am I responding? How am I showing up? How am I allowing behaviors to consume my life? And we putting a whole boundary in it. So,
I love it. So proud of you.
Thank you.
And I know that it's no easy feat, but you are working it. You are doing it. You are living and walking it. So it's so beautiful to see.
Thank you.
To see this
I'm
and
so
to witness
excited.
it.
I'm so excited.
To be in the passenger seat, just watching you. Just take the wheel.
How was your week?
Well, my week was a weekend.
My week was weekend, but God is guiding.
Not in like weakening. I don't know how that came out. You guys know I just blabber on. Oh no!
Well,
the
week was weekend.
The week was weekend.
Hold on, let's make sure.
I know it's centered. It looks good.
Yeah.
More. Okay, there we go. These. Okay, there we go. Stay put, girl. Girls.
Stay.
So, first of all, too, happy Hispanic Heritage Month.
Mi Latinos.
Shout out
mi gente.
to all of us, adding a little extra spice in your life.
Yes. Spice up your life.
Spice up your life. Everybody. All right. And I know it was lots of Latino countries celebrating their independence during this beautiful time. So happy Independence Day in general to all. My week, again, as always, celebrating birthdays. It is nonstop. It was cool. We got to go to a dinner in the city to celebrate one of my cousin-in-law's birthday. I have so many beautiful cousin-in-laws and such a blessing to have them in my life because it is so nice when we get to hang out. It's like, as the years have gone by, we get to hang out less and less, but the times that we show up for each other, especially for birthdays, it's like we didn't skip a beat. And that's how you know it's like real and genuine. We got to go to Bocagua in the Riverdale section of the Bronx. It is a Dominican and Asian fusion restaurant. 10 out of 10. Recommend absolutely everything from service, atmosphere, the food, the mocktails. And I also heard that the alcoholic drinks were really good. It was just, it was a perfect evening.
I love how she went, the alcoholic drinks, and pointed to me. I wasn't even there.
Did I? Hey,
like,
if you felt convicted, that's on you.
I was like, oh.
I did not mean it that way. I just went like that.
Y'all saw.
La-di-da-di, everybody.
Y'all saw.
So I highly recommend that restaurant. So check it out. And if you need me exactly to spell it out, again, hit us up. We're here to answer your questions. Mm-hmm. Another birthday that we got to celebrate was one of my dear best friend's son's 6th birthday at New Jersey Battle Zone. They have several locations throughout New Jersey. It is a Nerf gun indoor space for kiddos to release, that energy. It was so well organized. So nice. Again, because some of these places, that we decide to host parties at, sometimes it could be complete chaos. And it was a lot of kids. It was a lot of moving parts. Kids of all age ranges. I think the youngest was like 2 to like 15. And so well done. Nice. So well done. And we are excited to actually host Caleb's birthday at one of their locations in this season. So I am excited for that. We were not going to do a stateside birthday because we are going overseas to celebrate his 5th birthday. It is a milestone birthday. So of course, Mama got to go all out.
That's right.
And Daddy obviously is also there just supporting whatever Mama wants to do.
He's like, here's my card.
So yeah, and then Caleb, as you guys know, started kindergarten, and this teacher literally it was also back to school night this week. She literally said, she was like, I have to advance this curriculum because what your kids need to learn now is usually what I was teaching my kids towards the end of kindergarten year. She was like, these kids are grabbing all my books. She was like, they're grabbing my dictionary. She was like, just go ahead, take it. She was like, last year, these kids didn't even care to touch those books. The puzzles and the maps and all that stuff, they didn't care about that. She was like, they are using every single material in this classroom. And a beautiful thing is like a big chunk of them are already reading. And what she's having us do with the parents is like read the book at night and then bring that book into the classroom, because the kids themselves, so Caleb is literally sitting there on his little teacher chair and reading to his classmates. The other day he said, he was like, I had to tell my classmates to shh, because everyone was being so loud. And I was like, focus. And I was like, okay, assistant teacher Caleb. Liz. So pay attention. So that, again, is very obviously amazing to hear as a parent, very heartwarming to know that your child is in a thriving environment. And the beautiful thing about his school is that if that's the curriculum and your child is already beyond the curriculum, they will not hold your child back from learning. And unfortunately, I feel like this happens in a lot of other schools. Like teachers just have to stick. That's all there is.
Because there's no wiggle room.
Exactly. So super grateful for the wiggle room that he has there at his school. Because she even said it. She was like, some of your kids are already on 1st grade, 2nd grade material. And she was like, I'm just bringing out the workbooks. She was like, it is not fair for me to hold your child back. And I remember she had said that during the kindergarten orientation, but one thing is to hear it, another thing to actually see it in action. So it was beautiful. Another thing this week, again, it's just like, la-di-da-di-da-di, so many things going on. Every day, my life is literally moving. There's something actively happening. And this is a prime example of you staying active on your social media, whether it be through actual posts on your timeline or your stories. Clearly, I'm on stories pretty much almost every day on my personal Instagram. And this is the 2nd time that I get a complimentary service offered to me. The first time I was just like, what is this? Of course, we also live in this era that there's so many scams going on. So of course, I'm always on alert when I'm reading these random DMs. The first one was like for a blow dry place. It was nice. It was just not for my hair texture. But this time, and again, I remember on stories on Tuesday on the Migas takeover, I said, wow, I am in dire need of a facial so bad. Like my skin, I could literally feel it. And it's because my facial lady decided to just move completely out the country. So I'm like, okay, so who do I go to now? She had somebody that she was gonna put me with, but I haven't even had the chance to reach out to her to coordinate that. And of course, put it out into the universe. God was like, I got you, sis. Check my DMs. Literally that same day, my DMs on my personal page. And I have a DM from Brightwood Skin saying, hey, we want to offer you a complimentary diamond microfacial. Let us know when you're available. And I was just like, okay, let me see how legit this is. So I clicked on their page, obviously clicked on their Instagram. I saw a couple of mutual followers were following them already. So I was like, okay, this seems pretty legit.
It's a real deal.
Let me go ahead and schedule it. And thank God that I did. Literally showed up, learned so much about the other side of skincare, and that is injectables. So we're talking about Botox, microneedling, all those things. This doctor there, and I'm assuming the rest of the staff there is the same, so informative and so real, explaining the purpose of each injectable. Because for me personally, Botox, I was just like, never, never, never. It's just not for me. And the way that she educated me, not that I'm gonna go and do Botox now, but I was just like, oh, I am enlightened. This is why it's so important to get information directly from a proper source. Educate yourself, because I educated myself. I went in there with so many assumptions about Botox and walked out with complete new lenses. It was beautiful. One of the things I am going to try with them is micro needling. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. It's just like, again, scared of finding a place that's legit. And when I did post them, a couple people responded like, oh my God, they're the best, they're the best, they're the best. So nice. Word of mouth, obviously, sometimes is the best referral. And here I am, like I said, sharing them. So it's Brightwood Skin. They are in a couple places here in New Jersey and also New York City. So check them out, check them out. And then as together, Nora and I don't know if it was my first like reading party.
Yeah.
So the Migas attended their first reading party at Hudson Yards.
Yep. Reading rhythms.
They had a live musician there. Mm-hmm. It was literally such a good time. Yeah, the weather was right in front of the vessel at Hudson Yards. And it's funny because the whole time I'm like, oh yeah, like, and I've been to Hudson Yards several times, been to the vessel several times. I don't know why. I thought there was a lawn, like with actual real life grass. And it's like, nah, sis, we are in the concrete jungle.
That's right.
Straight up slab. Because of course we had brought like our blankets. They also had chairs out. I think it was like 200 chairs.
Yeah.
Which was like really nice, like little cabana chairs. Mm-hmm. And I was like, ooh, this is nice. But again, they were really low to the ground. So getting up and down, you had to have
the knees.
The knees. So, and then we also walked away with, and first of all, tell us how because it was you that told us about the event. Yes.
Yes. So, I follow the Reading Rhythm on Instagram, and I saw that they were hosting a free event. So when I looked, I was like, oh, this is actually here. Like, it's near us. This will be fun. And it's a free event. Absolutely. So it's pretty much like a silent reading party, but nobody was silent. None of us, not one.
We did read, like, because it was an organized reading party,
which I love. So
very organized.
So you read for 40 minutes, then you take a 20-minute break and discuss with whoever. And the intention of this is to meet other people. So
who love to read.
Who love to read, yeah. And then you read for an additional 40 minutes, and then you again discuss and all that.
Because it was like a 2-hour event.
Yeah. So I found it on Instagram, and then I brought it over to the Reading Ladies chat, and I'm like, hey, if anybody wants to attend, it's a free thing. I'm gonna go. Cindy's gonna go. And then we actually had a nice group of ladies go. We did. And then afterwards, we ended up having
Little Spain, Mercado Little Spain, which is literally like in the basement of Hudson Yards. And a lot of people weren't even aware of it. A lot of people that live in New York City, or even here, right here in New Jersey, please go check it out because
really
it
nice.
Truly feels. And now that I was able to go to Spain last year and go to an actual mercado there and then compare it, because I've been to Little Spain Mercado Little Spain years ago. So it was nice to see. I was like, oh my God, it survived everything because this was like pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
So it was so nice for me to be back there and then for you guys to experience it for the first time because it has I think 1 or 2 restaurants, but it is literally like a market.
Yeah.
And a Spaniard market. So you can get your jamón ibérico. You can get all the delicacies from Spain there.
In little cafes.
The cafes. I had the best custard. It was so good. I literally my sister-in-law works at in the area, I should say. And I'm literally now I was like, oh my God, now I know. And whenever she has extra time, I'm literally gonna be like, hey, can you please go down to Little Mercado and bring me their custard because it reminded me of one that I had in Portugal. Okay. And I've had like others in like since last year, and it's just it didn't hit.
Yeah.
But wow. Yeah. Wow. And it's a nice size because usually they're a little bit smaller. Mm-hmm. It's a nice size. So of course I came home and split it in half and shared it with my other half. And I was just like, isn't it just like the one in Portugal? Like so good.
I could just imagine her looking at Calvin like
yeah, I should have recorded it.
What? Isn't it great?
And he's just like, yeah. And of course we also had Magnolia Bakery. I thought it was okay. Yeah. Because you didn't like yours?
No, it was terrible.
Dang. What did you get?
So I wanted the vanilla cupcake with the vanilla frosting, and the guy just looked like he was so miserable being there. So his energy already put it like, ugh, for me. And then I don't like their chocolate. Personally, for me, I'm not a fan of chocolate in general, unless it's a Snickers or a Twix. But I usually get the vanilla with vanilla. And then he was just like all mad. And then when I got home, it just wasn't done right. But it's also not the actual Magnolia store. Like this is like, one
like
of the ones.
Kiosk,
So it's like at the mall, whatever mall that is, but whatever. But hold on, going back to reading rhythms. So apparently these are chapters in different areas. So
that was cool to learn
if you're
about
on if you're on their page, I think they just posted one saying that they have a silent reading party in Charleston.
Cool.
So there's a few. And then there's one girl who is there were 2 hosts at this one from New York and one from Jersey City. And then they came together because they met at a reading rhythms party.
I know. I just love how everything just evolves.
And then, the girls were just out there on their social medias, like, recording, doing all the things. It was so nice. Of course, it wouldn't be a Migas/Nora event if I didn't bring snacks.
Yeah, she snack queen over here. Mama with her bag full of all
I
the
legit
things.
bought
chicken salad. She had
shout
plantain
out to Carolyn
chips.
for giving me the recipe.
And I think she probably got that from my mom. So shout out to Mama, Mama Miga.
Yes, Mama, our momager over here.
Mama Miga.
Mama Miga. So I had made, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go put all of this stuff together.
So
and I want to
nice.
kick myself because I didn't record like the process, but
Guys, now we know for next time.
I need to get better.
I know. I'm like, hey, you making them snacks? Turn the camera on.
Yes, I know.
And I also got to meet Liz in person, in the flesh. It was so beautiful because Liz and I and Nora, and the 3 of us have been literally chatting online for like 2+ years, have literally developed this amazing relationship. We literally, the 3 of us, I feel like have been growing together in our mindset, in our health. And it's just so beautiful. It's literally like she said it the other day. She was like, you're the little sister I've never had. And I'm like, sis, you're like the big sister that I've never had. And it's just like, again, the power of social media that connected us. And I know she says she met us through Pam.
Yeah.
So that was so cool. Pam Caceres, right?
Yeah.
That's the last, well, I don't know what her new last name is now, but.
I forgot. Sorry, Pam.
But we love you, Pam,
Yeah,
too.
we love you, Pam.
So thank you for, and I don't know how Liz met her.
No idea. We'll find out.
Liz, let us know after you listen to this so we can connect all the dots. But it was such a beautiful day, and being able to break bread with ladies from our reading clubs. And also Nikki, she came all the way from freaking PA, spent the weekend here because before that, like also this past weekend, it was a Renaissance fair. Mm-hmm. So we had a couple of our girls from our book chats also attend that as a collective. So it's such a beautiful thing to be able to do things outside of the chat.
Yeah, like when the plans make it out of the chat, it's nice.
Yeah, and it's just like, we all like different things in the book club, and it was cool. Again, just to see us all come together separately this weekend for different events.
Yeah.
And be able to share time together, be out in that beautiful sun. At first it was blazing and I was like, oh, this is fine. Everything is fine. And then it got too hot. So I'm glad we were allowed to like shift our chairs over to the shade. And then of course they came around interviewing us like, hey, what's your favorite fall book, Nora?
I had said Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren.
And
Cindy,
why?
I said it because it's such a cozy and cute story. I love it. But hold on. Let's go back and let's interview Cindy. Okay. Hi. What's your favorite fall book?
The Pumpkin Spice Cafe.
Oh my God. What is it about?
A cafe. They literally recorded me. I don't know where that video is going to end up at, but I'm like, please do not choose my clip. Because clearly I have not read the book, but it's a book that I have on like my fall read.
But it's next month's.
And it's Nora's next month's book club read. But we did get, because we were on one of those 200 chairs, a free
thriller.
Book. And it is called Framed in Death by J.D. Robb. No idea what it's about.
It's about death.
So
well, a little fun fact, and Nikki actually told me this. So J.D. Robb is actually Nora Roberts.
Ooh,
so Nora Roberts is known for her romance novels and all of that stuff. And my mom told me that she used to read Nora Roberts books all the time, and that's what taught her English.
Look at that! And it's then like a full circle moment.
And I was like, "What? That's crazy!" So I told her about this. She's like, "Is she there?" I was like, "No, she's not here."
And look, I guess there's another one dropping in.
Is it book 2? Probably.
I think so. February 3rd, 2026. Stolen in Death. So definitely gonna check it out. That's why I have it out here to actually read. But are you ready?
Girl, class is in session. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's go. Yes, take out your notebooks, ladies and gentlemen, because I am taking out mine. I literally need to get a whole new one. This book is officially full, and I'm sad because this was actually like something that came out
for
Hispanic Heritage Month. I think this was now like almost like 3 years ago. Target released this, so I'm gonna check out. Hopefully, maybe they have something going on. But it's such a beautiful notebook, such great art. I'm sad that I have no pages left.
Well, how about if you just look at, we'll try to see if we can find
That's why I was like, what is the brand? Because it doesn't even tell you. Like, who made this? I could probably look at my Target receipts online, like go scroll back a long time ago. So let's chat.
Let's dive in. We are discussing, what do you want to call this? What do you want to call this segment? Because remember, this is your baby.
This is my baby. I mean, it's an ever-developing baby, but I'm just going to stay like what came out as I was like, again, brain dumping. And it's suffering and pain is so easy to sell because we have been bamboozled and are still obviously presently getting bamboozled, again, like by the media, by what's being pushed on social media. And the majority is always, it's sadness, it's suffering, it's pain. But there's so much more on the freaking other side of it. But we have all, in a way, without realizing it, have become a victim to that and have literally have this stuff like playing on repeat in our minds day to day. And some of us are so like roped into it, like tied, like literally chained to this suffering. And it's just like, we're here to break them freaking chains and we're gonna break it down of what we mean by that. So obviously this topic goes very strongly with our season of growth because we both, I'm speaking for the both of us, have experienced victimhood in some way, shape, or form and have let that victimhood become like our personality, our character. And it's like, wait, this is not who I am. Where did this happen? It's just sometimes it's that like, let me flip back through my notes. Like, where did this begin? And sometimes we have to do that. Have that review, that accountability of like, wait, when did this pain and suffering begin? Because again, it's so easy to just sit in it, dwell in it, project it out. And we're seeing it all over the world currently. Just all this pain being projected. And it's just like, whoa, let's reel it back in. How did we get here? How did we get here, Nora?
Girl, because misery loves company.
That part too.
So when you sit and commiserate with people, girl, let me tell you, this. Oh my God. So glad you said that because this and this.
The cheese, man, yeah.
And there's like a comfort in stewing in the mundane, the oh, woe is me, and you let it fester. But it's crazy because if you sit there and think about it and you're at a table where everyone is enlightened, everyone is talking about their successes, the things. If you have a little bit of victimhood in your body, you're going to instantly be like, they're bragging. They're bragging. But those who are already very self-aware and like say someone's like, oh, I just got this and this. Oh my God, that's incredible. It is like, yeah, you're bragging as you should. Right. And it's more like, wow, that's inspirational, motivational. Look at that. You don't want to sit, if you're sitting at a table that you're higher than everybody else, get up, leave.
Get up and find a new table.
Yep.
Find a new table, girl.
But again, misery loves company. And when you're in your pain, it's so easy to dwell, sit, and be comfortable in those negative moments because that's what you feel you deserve. But honey.
Nope.
No mas.
Nope. And we can and I'll share like a personal experience that literally kept me in a negative chokehold for a long time. And part of that was, and I'm not gonna share all of my military traumas, but it has also, like I said before, like it's not it is a part of you, but you don't have to let it completely be you, like your end game. And for me, I almost literally let those experiences dictate who I am as a person. And I guess I started really realizing how I was shifting because of all the ways that all of my relationships around me were being affected. And I was just like, wait, all the fingers are pointing at me. But at first I was like, oh, nothing's wrong with me. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I was just like, they just got to figure it out. They just got to get it together. They just got to learn how to deal with me. And I was just like, whoa, why would I be putting that burden on someone when I know at the end of the day, this is not who I am. But it took a long time to realize why I was reacting to certain situations in a certain way. And again, from doing the work, through therapy sessions, through fitness, and now like my biggest thing is literally the gym and God. And I have taken a pause on therapy because for me, I realized therapy, and especially with everything with the cancer, it was just repeating things for me over and over. Like I was like, I'm tired of reliving these traumas. I'm tired of reliving my diagnosis when I'm actually using my diagnosis and my trauma as fuel to be a better person, to go back to the childhood Cindy, the untainted Cindy, like that mindset that I had before all these worldly experiences happened to me. I was like, hold up, how can I get back there? You know how they say, they're like, oh, like be a child every single day. Obviously, don't be childish.
Yeah.
But for me, is looking through like 13-year-old Cindy's lenses and how I viewed the world. And like I said, because I was literally I was like, this is it. This is my end game. This is who I am. These are my traumas. This is what happened to me. And that's it. And I was stuck like that for a while. And that's where the alcohol, I was literally like letting that, I was numb to it. Obviously, the behavior, like I look back and it's just like, ooh, you come a long way, girl. Like I said, I don't sit in that shame. I was for a little bit, like I was embarrassed of it. But now I can fully like step into the light and shed light on my past to show you guys that it is possible. And it took years for me to get here, but every year it's just like, okay, what can I do this year that better than last year? How can I show up to my family, to my husband, now obviously to my son? And that's also too has been the biggest motivator for me to fast track this. Like, oh, hold on. I gotta press the 2x speed on audio to speed this process up, because I was like, this little boy needs me. And I was like, I need to stop behaving in this way, because they're taking notes. And we've said it before. They're taking notes. My son holds me accountable, whether he sees it or not. And if you're watching this in the future, Caleb, thank you. Thank you. Because your mother's doing the work, not only for herself, but also for you and for any maybe hopefully future siblings you may have. And at the end of the day too, obviously, just to be a better wife, a better sister, a better friend, a better daughter, all the things. But I had to snap out of that victimhood. It was so hard. And that was another thing too. So I'm going to quote a scripture. This is Ephesians 5:8, and it says, For once you were full of darkness, but now you have light from the Lord. So live as people of light. And that to me like hit home so hard, because I was full of darkness for the longest, and I was not accepting that at all. And again, blaming other things for my downfalls. All the time. I was just like, nah, that's not my problem. I don't need to apologize, this and that. I was just like, F them, F this, F everybody. And I was stuck in that way for a long time. And then I just kept hitting walls. But when I was finally able to surrender and again, step out of that darkness, the light, and then again, just like the blessings, the overflowing of blessings. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, you're so lucky. No, I never stick on the word lucky. I am blessed. I am blessed. Because I had an experience a couple years ago. This was before Caleb, with the cops. I'm not going to go into details about the situation, but I love this story. I would never forget that officer. Literally, like he was like low-key mad about it. He was like, I don't know what the heck you have protecting you, but go home. And I was just like, okay, sir, thank you. I was like, I don't know either, but it's maybe the prayers of my ancestors. And I kept saying that. It was just like, oh, it's just because of my grandma's prayers, my mom's prayers. And I was like, no, wait. I've always been praying. It's just like I wasn't making it a priority. And now prayer is a priority. The same way I wash my butt, that's the same way you brush your teeth every day. I brush my teeth like with the word of the Lord.
That's right.
And that is my experience. And that is one of the experiences that I'll share. And there are so I can't even say it. So many other
flabbergasted.
I know, so many other traumas, and it's maybe that my body like literally like rejecting those traumas already. Like we don't need to go back there, sis. But I do need to go back there to be able to share that with you guys and let you know that the person that you see today is not the same person I was 10 years ago. So it's
nice
possible.
to meet you.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
I'm still Cindy.
Yep.
I am still Cindy, but this is like a lighter version in the heart and soul. Yeah. Cindy.
She'll still kick your butt though
if necessary, but I have stepped away. And that was another thing too, like the anger, the anger management. The anger. No, even it's just like the road rage. I remember looking back and I'm like, oh my God, girl. I was like, why you getting so mad? Why are you so upset?
Chill.
And that's one of the things where I learned to not take things personal. Like, and that was one thing I've learned this past year. Just literally, I'm still, taking baby steps with this. And obviously like daily examples like I throw my way and I'm like, just don't take it personal. It has nothing to do with you. And once you fully embody that, the peace that you find and how you're able to confront any situation, it could be something so dramatic as a crazy health diagnosis to you, having a hangnail that's bothering you. And it's just like, nah, I can't take it personal. I can't take it personal. I cannot take it personal.
Yep.
And that's one of the biggest, I feel like, tools to start getting out of that victimhood.
You have to first identify that
that's the first step.
Yeah. So the first thing, it's kind of like, what is it? The Alcoholics Anonymous. It's like, you have to acknowledge that there is a problem.
Yes.
And then you have to acknowledge that you are the problem. And guess what? The only person that can literally change you is you. You have the power to change yourself. You can morph into so many different personalities as much as you want to. When you want to be the way that you are and you want to, get like, you have to have responsibility.
Yes.
You have to claim it. It is your responsibility. No one is coming to live your life for you. No matter how many coaches, no matter how many gurus, no matter how many life coaches you get, no matter how much therapy you get, no matter
how many sound baths or cleanses
or Reiki or
like
all
none of that stuff is going to work
unless you want to do the work in your heart. And that's where it starts. Your heart, your mind, you have to calm them.
To go back on those things, on those practices that we just mentioned, it's just like, you may feel good in the moment. And that's another thing too. Like we do a lot of these quick, like little fixes. Oh, I did a cleanse. I did this. I got my cards read, blah, 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 whatever it is, which now I literally rebuke all of that. Those are all temporary fixes. Cause like I said, I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there, temporary stuff. And it's just like, oh, I feel so good today. Yeah. And then tomorrow the world happens again.
Yeah.
And then you're back to that same rut. And it's just like, how can you find the tools to equip yourself to continue being a soldier of life?
Yep.
And not letting it literally what is it? Decripple? Is that a word? The cripple you? That's
cripple you.
The cripple?
Cripple.
Just cripple?
Yeah.
Not the cripple?
No.
Cripple you.
Yeah. You have to seek help. Like I always make that joke like of Michael Jordan where he's like, get some help. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's not hee hee ha ha. Get the help.
Right.
Get the help, whether it's a friend, a family member, your church, therapy, whatever is comfortable for you.
Yeah, and the thing is, we live in a day and age that it's not taboo anymore.
It's not.
It's not a stereotype, this, whatever. Like, go do what you need to do. And at the end of the day, like, who cares? Who cares what somebody is saying if it is making you a better person?
Yeah.
I tried that. That didn't work for me. That's fine. That didn't work for you. Cool. But I'm going to still try. I'm going to still see if it maybe works for me.
Yeah, because respectfully, that doesn't apply to me.
Yes.
Respectfully, that does not
Apparently,
apply
there's like,
to
if
me.
you use certain fingers, it means different things.
Yes.
I don't know. This is what it's
I'm a millennial.
Right?
I'm a just... A lot of things as well is when you're sitting in comfort and being in that victim mentality, you surround yourself with other like-minded people.
Oof.
And it gets so hard to cut those people off because I feel like when we're walking in this, we want to give everyone grace. We do. But I'm going to give you grace from a distance. I am sick and tired of when we're like, say, for example, you talk to someone and you're like, oh, the weather's so beautiful today. And then, of course, you have someone that's like, yeah, but the summer was better. You're like, what?
And we all fall into that. And that's a beautiful example of how you can start shifting a little bit. Like, and just like working on those little brain, connections, like breaking those old ones apart and then like piecing new ones together and little things like that.
And it's not always going to be positive.
Oh, nope.
It's just how you react. So here is some perfect examples.
Let's go.
All right. So when you're in victim mentality, it is so easy to be like, oh my God, I am so behind in life right now. Like my parents are the problem. If I wasn't raised like this, my life would be so different. It's so easy to put the blame on other people. It's easy to throw the rock and hide your hand. It's easy.
Or like point the finger. But remember, when you're pointing the finger, what finger is pointing back at you?
Right
that
back at
dumb
you. But guess what? You can shift that mindset. Childhood wasn't easy, but it wasn't my fault. You were a child, okay? You were a child. Your parents did what they could. Or if your parents were absent, yes, it sucks. But dwelling in it, you become an adult now.
No, you can't keep using that as a crutch.
You can't keep using that as a crutch. And guess what? What you can say is, what I can do is I can control and choose how I live my life right now. You're in control. You're literally the driver of your own car. That is your life. You can put baggage in there, take it out, make adjustments, do whatever you need. You can do it. You can go as fast as you want, as slow as you want. You are the driver. Another thing, I like, there's, those days that you're just like, can anything go right? Like, my God, everything's so freaking annoying. Like, I can't catch a freaking break. This is so frustrating. Life is hard. It ain't easy. And some people that make it seem like it's easy, they ain't showing you the whole thing, and they don't have to.
Right.
Because that's your assumption.
Right.
Life is hard, and there are always going to be setbacks. Always. I can't control everything, but what I can control is how I react.
Absolutely.
So here's a perfect example. I work on this so much because I have the patience of a gnat. I get so mad. And
you said a gnat?
A gnat. I get triggered so easily, and it's because my nervous system is shot. It is. I know it is. And that's from growing up, and I'm doing all the work. I'm focusing. I literally, like, my kids are a trigger for me. The sheer volume, I'm like, what were you thinking? What is that? So Miss Alina decided that she wanted to be Picasso. And y'all know I love my hats. I have several. While we were at our event, she took 3 of my hats. Not just 1, not 2, but 3, and colored this part. What is it, the bill, right? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. If I'm wrong, it is what it is.
I was about to call it the lip.
So
don't even ask me.
I don't know. So she signed the bottom and the top, literally with her name, Elena. I would have lost my ever-loving mind. What are you doing? Because my inner child is not healed. So I feel like at that point, I was like, we can go one of 2 ways. I can stoop to her mindset and have a tantrum. You ruined my things. Or it's a material item.
It's replaceable.
It's replaceable. That one traumatic event that I could instill on my child by losing it
can have a ripple effect. Oof.
And it'll stay in her mind. Like, I remember when my mom would lose it.
Yeah.
I remember over some of the dumbest things. And I live with that. And now when I react to my children, I'm just like,
It's not worth it. Not worth it.
Like, we were at dinner and I asked Oliver to help me with something, and he's in a phase right now. He's not listening. He's not listening. And instead of me like, you don't listen, I was like, you know what, Oliver, just sit down. I'll just do it. Just sit down. And his question to me was, why are you so mad? And I got to his level and I said, Oliver, I'm not mad. I am just upset that you're not helping me when I asked you to help me. And you're choosing not to help me when you're capable of it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's okay. It's okay.
See, and that's such a beautiful moment there because He acknowledged how you were feeling.
Yep.
You explained to him why you were feeling that way. He also acknowledged that he was in the wrong. He apologized. And that
You kept it moving.
You just gave him literally a tool for the future. Again, a positive ripple effect that in the future he's going to be able to, whoever, it could be a friend, even you guys in the future, 10, 15 years from now, like, okay, mom, yeah, like you really pissed me off yesterday, this and that. But that's beautiful to be able to have that dialogue and that conversation, that effective communication that is just like, okay, we're humans. We're emotional. We have feelings. We have triggers. We have unhealed things. But we can still communicate in a beautiful way.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah. Like, I will tell you guys, like, being the oldest, I'm a recovering people pleaser, it is so embarrassing when I am put in situations where I'm like, well, here we go again. Because I've sat there and I'm like, bro, I'm the freaking problem. I know I'm the problem. I know it. And I sit with it. And it's like, well, like, I could play nice person. I could play victim and all. No, I'm doing the work. So like at jobs, I was always the one who a lot of the female coworkers did not like. Oh, she's trying to take my job. She's trying to do this. She's trying to do this. And for me, I just show up how I show up. I you know me, I'm very extra. I want to go over and beyond. I do more than what I need to, and that can ruffle a lot of feathers. But for me, I'm just living authentically through how I know. I'm a person who is called to serve. I love to serve. That's just how I am. I've always been like that, and I was so ashamed of it. I'm like, Nora, you do too much. Nora, you're a little too much.
Don't dim your light, sis.
Exactly. However, not everybody needs to have what I can serve.
That part too.
So right now, going back to work, yeah, I am more than capable of doing X, Y, Z, L, M, N, O, P, but I was hired for A, B, C, and that is what you're gonna get from me. So, and
put it on a shirt,
right? So I just wanted to also bring this a little perspective, just because we're in our reading era. Okay. I fear that a lot of us are rooting and pretty much obsessing over fictional characters and how they move in their life, because we're literally giving someone who does not exist main character energy when we are the main character. So when you're sitting— Put on a shirt. So when you're sitting there and you're like, for example, Summer, I Turned Pretty, Belly needs to do this, oh my God, Connie baby, whatever, and you want the best for them, and you want them to have their happily ever after, and you want them to be the, like, that thing that— Belly and Conrad are not real people.
Right, say, where's that same energy for you,
Where's
baby?
that same energy for you, girl? How can you sit there and create main character energy for yourself? Because at the end of the day, you got into this world alone, unless you're a twin, but you're still
or a triplet, or whatever.
Yeah, but you still came out by yourself.
Right.
And when you leave, you're leaving by yourself, and you need to stop obsessing and putting other people on a pedestal. All that codependency and putting yourself down because you don't feel that you're deserving. That is the main issue. You are deserving. You are worthy. And as my beautiful bracelet says, and I look at it all the time, I am enough.
Yes. Yes, baby.
I am enough. Like you are, and you owe it to yourself. Time is just ticking away.
Right.
And you don't want to look back and be like,
what did I do?
I spent 15 years festering in this depression that someone did something to me and I needed them to pay for what they did to me.
And they're off living their beautiful, rich life.
and they don't give a crap
They
about
have
you.
no idea what's going on in yours because you have put yourself so down that they're not even bothering to like check. Why would they check in on you? They have moved on. They're in a different energy. They're in a different playing field.
Yep.
And that's how I feel even now personally with my life. And I say this super humbly. Yes, I have a rich life. Whether you may think that's monetarily or whatever, I am so blessed. I am so grateful. And I've learned to treat every single day like that. And I realized I was like, oh, maybe was it the diagnosis last year and I was like, no, I was like, because even reviewing before that, I literally romanticize every little thing that I can. Even if I'm home, I'm like, oh, hold on, let me shower. Let me go put on some jeans. I got nowhere to go. Mm-hmm. And even that, when I on my takeover, I remember I was like so tired. I was like, I'm so tired. But I was like, you know what? Let me go shower. Let me go fix his hair. Let me go slap on some makeup and put on a cute sweater. The sweater that I recently got. And I was just like, I love it. I was like, I feel great. Yeah. I was like, I'm not tired anymore. Because I was like, I didn't have time to like nap or anything like that. I was just like, wow, I was just like, look at the power that I have to turn my day around. And that's in one day. And imagine if you do that every single day. It's going to compound to a rich life. And you're going to just project so differently. This is why I'm projecting the way that I project, the way that I'm showing up, the way that I show up. Because I am doing this every single day. You can't just do it one day. The same thing as like, you can't just go to church on Sunday. Yep. Where's that same energy on Monday? Where's that same energy on Wednesday? You have to live in what the work that you're putting in. Because again, we can sit here, quote scripture all day, say that we read the Bible every day, but how are you truly living in that? How are your actions? How are you treating others? How are you responding to others? How you get what I'm saying here? It's just like, it's constant. You got to keep that wheel moving. Do not let the depression put a pause on it. Do not let the anxiety put a pause on it. You have to continue, keep that wheel moving. Because I remember my dad saying it, life goes on.
Yep.
And life is going to keep moving. Again, all the stuff that we see in the media. Oh my God, look how fast we move. Look how fast the world moves on. And that's not even like, oh my God, there's no heart, there's no empathy, there's no compassion, blah, blah, blah. It's just like life keeps going. I still got to get up every day, drop off my kid at school, no matter how the heck I'm feeling. Right. I still tell myself that's why I was like, I got to show up to the gym no matter how I'm feeling. All feelings aside, all victim mentality aside, because like Nora said, 15 years are going to go by. I can look back the past 10 years of my life and like, wow, look at all I've done and look at all the crap that I was dealing with within that. And look at how much I was able to accomplish regardless. And that's when I realized I was like, yo, I've been powerful. I just have not stepped into that. And now I am fully stepping into that. And one thing I'm going to share, and I guess, and I'll let you wrap it up. Oh. But one thing that I heard today is that, remember, a human being or human, us in the flesh, we're always going to criticize. You're always going to be criticized. And sometimes we take those criticisms and again, we make them, that's just who I am.
That's our identity.
She said I was ugly. Yeah. I'm just ugly. I'm ugly. But remember, God always looks at your heart. So if you went out there, you exposed yourself with the best intentions, who cares what the world is saying? You put yourself out there out of the goodness of your heart. Your heart posture was correct. And God, at the end of the day, is going to be the judge of that, the judge of everything. So don't let criticism silence the voice God has given you. Don't let any of this negative stuff, any of these downfalls stop you from that path you already designed to walk on. And God's justice will always remain in your life. And that's how I feel like I'm able to keep going. Because I was just like, I know God sees what I'm doing. I know God sees what's in my heart. And always remember too, and this is again, like a lot of us going through all this victimhood, mental health issues, anxiety, depression. The enemy does not attack what doesn't have purpose. So if you're feeling, again, why does this keep happening to me? That's like God calling you. Sometimes it's not even the enemy himself. Sometimes it's God. It's God like, yo, I've been trying to tell you. Now I got to like make this more dramatic for you to wake up. So
pay attention. Just kind of piggybacking off of that, like I saw a video and forget who the person was, but I did write this quote. You may not have broken yourself, but you owe yourself to put yourself back together. So
I love that.
So yes, whatever happened when you were younger, that's not your fault. But guess what? Put your big girl panties on, and it's time to do the work. And it's time to take control of your life because you can't control other people.
You cannot.
You cannot. So we are here rooting for you. We are here, you can message us. We're very open. We will talk to anyone. So
For real. We'll talk to a bird.
Talk to the
We're
wall.
talking to the pigeons in New York.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously.
What's up? How's your life today?
But you live one life. Please make it
Yeah, make
memorable.
it count.
Be the main. Please be the main character.
Right.
Please.
Forget Hollywood. Forget
Yeah.
these celebrities. You are the celebrity of your life. You are the star.
Let's get that main character energy up and set your boundaries. Make it clear.
Set your
Communicate.
boundaries. Drink your water. Get your walk on.
That's
Go
right.
lift some
Get some sun.
weights. Get some sun.
Get a little treat.
Amen.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself first. I know you want to gift that person that gift, but go get yourself a nice coffee you've been wanting, or matcha, or tea, or something, or go
cloud
sign
matcha.
yes, or go sign up for that class you've been wanting to take, or go show up to that reading party. Do it by yourself. Who cares? You don't have to have somebody to go with you, or hit up the Migas.
We'll go.
We'll go with you.
If it fits the calendar, we'll go.
Exactly. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So
All right.
we love you
Don't forget
guys.
to like, subscribe on these platforms.
All these things, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, all
Please.
the things.
All the
and
things.
remember, are you a follower or are you a leader? Let's go.
Let's go.
Love ya. Ciao, ciao.